People act. People act. People act.
Hello my loves. First of all, thank you guys for 1.2 thousand subs, I really appreciate it. Like OMG, I never thought I could get here. I don't have much as to say except join the Discord, link in the description. Sick as a kid, and since he and Kuroo have been friends since childhood, he knew how to take care of him well enough. However, today Kenma was being difficult and not helping either one of them. Kenma, what are you doing? I got bored so I'm playing my PSP. What have I told you about playing games when you're sick? It's because of that damn phone. That's why you're sick. You need the rest. But what am I supposed to do for fun? Sleep. Now slowly hand over the game. Nice and slow. Kenma turned and glared at him. You don't have to talk to me like I'm some rabid animal, Kuroo. Kitten, what are you talking about? You practically start foaming at the mouth whenever someone who's not Shoyo tries to take your game. That's because Shoyo doesn't try to take my game. That's because you got him just as obsessed as you are. Not true. Kuroo shook his head. Kitten, give me the game. Please. He reached out his arm to try and grab the game from him, but Kenma was surprisingly faster than him and moved out of the way to the other side of the room. No. Kenma. Normally he had patience with his game-obsessed boyfriend, but there were times like this where he was just at his limit. Kenma, get over here and get back in the bed. You need the rest. Seriously. Kenma considered his options at the moment and the pair just stood there staring at each other. I wouldn't be able to run from him very long if I tried. I'm tired and I want to sleep. He has me backed into a corner. What should I do? Dart. As if summoned, his stomach started growling as if to prove Kuroo's point. I knew it. You're hungry. Why didn't you eat what I brought for you earlier? Kenma looked at the wall, the ground, his feet, the very interesting ceiling fan. Everywhere but at his boyfriend's face. Kuroo sighed and walked towards him and wrapped him in a hug. Kitten, you know I care about you, right? I worry about you too. Even though most times I let you do what you want when it comes to your games. Whenever you get sick I want to take care of you. Fine. Kuroo pulled back and put his hand on his chest and let out a dramatic gasp. I pour my heart out and all of my emotions, and that's all you can say. Kenma couldn't help it. He smiled and Kuroo smiled back at him. Okay, take my PSP. I'm getting in the bed now. Really? I mean okay. I'll go make you some food. Okay. Kenma got in bed and fell asleep almost immediately. When Kuroo came back in to check on him, he was surprised to find him fast asleep. He let him be and closed the door. Being extra, but when he's sick he simply just can't be as extra. Iwaizumi wasn't there to care for him as he was off at work. He tried calling and texting but he wasn't answering. So he kind of just laid there not being able to breathe through his nose. All those times I took being able to breathe for granted. Poor me. He rolled over so that he was sprawled across the bed. Why is Iwa-chan so rude? His amazing and beautiful boyfriend is over here practically dying and he won't even answer his phone. He let out a frustrated sigh which he immediately regretted because he couldn't breathe in again. Agitated, he got up to try and find something to do until Iwaizumi returned. Time skip. Koa. I'm home. He walked to the living room to find his boyfriend laying down wrapped up in a blanket watching something on TV. Hey. Koa, what's wrong with you? What do you mean? You're normally always waiting by the door to greet me when I get home. I didn't feel like it today. Why do you sound like that? Oikawa sniffed and then looked at his boyfriend confused. What are you talking about? Sound like what? Like a 5-year-old who can't pronounce their words correctly. Are you sick? No. He was immediately spurred into a coughing fit. It was as if his body hated him even more than everyone else. Hey, so you are sick. I'll be right back. Wait, where are you going? Iwaizumi was already out of the door before he could even finish what he wanted to say. Stupid Iwa-chan. Leaving me alone again when he's been gone all day. Iwa walked through the door again a few minutes later holding bags. Here, eat this. Oikawa sat up with a scowl and a confused look. He took the bags from him to find ramen from their favorite place and milk bread. Oh Iwa-chan, I knew that you cared about me. Of course I do. When the hell did you think I stopped? Today, when you weren't answering any of my calls or texts and I was in here dying alone. Oikawa was talking around mouthfuls of food and he was trying to explain. Oh, I was busy today so I couldn't respond like I normally do. But I'm here now and you have my somewhat undivided attention. Cuddle me. I'm sick. What makes you think I want to touch you? You're sick. Rude. No. Just making sure I don't get sick because I don't want you taking care of me. I'm offended that you don't want my germs. I could take care of you Iwa-chan. No you couldn't. I would be dead before the end of the night. Oikawa's jaw dropped and Iwaizumi laughed. They continued to banter back and forth until they both passed out on the couch. He can take care of himself because Bokuto is normally away for volleyball and he can't take care of him. This time Bokuto came home and found Akaashi sick. Akaashi, I'm home. I brought you something this time. Akaashi was in their bed sleeping but he woke up as Bokuto came into the room. Oh Bokuto-san, you're home. He sat up and smiled at him. Baby owl, what happened to you? You look awful. Thanks Bokuto-san. Nothing happened. I'm just sick right now. Sick. My baby owl is sick and you didn't tell me. No, I didn't tell you. Why not? I'm supposed to be the one caring for you. How are you going to care for me when you're constantly traveling? You can't always come rushing back to help me every single time I need something. Yes I can. Just watch me. No you can. And with that the owl-haired man was stomping out of their house once again. Where is he going? Is he in his emo mode? What if he does something reckless and idiotic? Dart. Akaashi got up and as fast as his sick body would let him he got dressed and went out to look for his boyfriend. He was walking down the sidewalk when he suddenly became tired and he stopped. His vision blurred at the edges and he sat down on the ground. Bokuto-san. Where are you? He didn't know what was happening. It was like his insides were being scrambled and he didn't know how to make it stop. He could hear a faint voice in the distance, but the sound didn't register as Bokuto's voice. Akaashi, what are you doing out here? Are you okay? He picked him up and made sure that his arms were secure around his neck. Kashi, can you hear me? His response was very faint but just loud enough for him to hear. Bokuto. When they arrived back home he put Akaashi back in the bed. He was sweating a little and breathing very hard. What were you doing out there? You're sick, right? I was coming to look for you. You left and you looked upset so I was. No. Baby owl, you didn't need to do that. I was going to go get you some food to make you feel better. Now my precious little owl is going to die and it's all my fault. Bokuto, calm down, I'm not going to die. I'm just tired. I need a nap and then I'll be better when I wake up. He smiled weakly at him and he smiled back. Bokuto climbed into bed with him and put Akaashi's head on his chest. You're always looking after me even when you're sick. You need to make more time for yourself. You're important too, you know. I know. Okay, good. Now go to sleep and don't worry about me. Okay. Sugawara is the kind of person to still get up and make his SO a full course meal even if he's feeling like absolute crap. Suga was doing just that when Daichi came into the kitchen. Baby, what are you doing? Sugawara jumped and turned around, obviously startled by the voice. Daichi sighed and walked toward him and took the spoon from out of his hand. Wait, I'm not done yet. I'll finish making dinner. You're sick, just go lay down for now and then I'll bring it to you when it's done. But, no buts. Now out. Sugawara pouted and whined but complied, secretly happy to have someone else do the cooking. Time skip. Daichi walked to the living to tell Sugar that the food was ready when he found him passed out on the couch. Huh? I guess he was tired. Daichi decided to wake him up and make him eat something. Hey, Sugar, wake up. The food is done. You need to eat something. No, 5 more minutes. Sugar, you need to eat something. You know how you're gonna get if you don't eat. No. Daichi was trying not to laugh, but he was making it difficult. Baby, come on. Fine. He sat up, but he still looked sleepy, which made Daichi feel bad for a split second, but he knew that his boyfriend needed to eat. Here, I made soba. Thanks. He took one bite before he looked like he was going to fall asleep again. Sugar. Sugawara whined. Here, let me just feed you. Open. Sugawara tiredly opened his mouth and allowed himself to be spoon-fed. After they were both done eating, Daichi picked him up and carried him to bed. The couple laid down and cuddled until they both fell asleep.
And it goes a little something like